Hey guys, Brian here from LCS. Thanks for stopping by the channel and this video, The Amazing Spider-Man number 77 review. This is the third issue of the new team that is taking over and has, kind of moved the story past the Kindred storyline. In this story, we're getting a little bit more background on the Beyond Corporation. So for those who aren't up to speed on the storyline, Peter Parker is currently out of commission. He was injured in the hospital. He's fallen into a coma. You have Mary Jane and Aunt May by his side. And they are really, worried about him and want to try to get him some additional help. So they're calling in some favors. Mary Jane was, trying to get a hold of Iron Man, Tony Stark, and she couldn't. Because he's got something going on in his current storyline. And so, let me flip to that. They are trying to figure out, what they can do to get him the best care. Black Cat kind of pops in and just, looking through the window, and she knows that Peter is in the hospital and in rough shape. So that's kind of the B story in this book. And that's kind of strange to think that Peter Parker is a B story in an Amazing Spider-Man. But, at the heart of the story, it's really Ben Reilly and the job he's accepted with Beyond Corporation. And they're kind of watching him here and trying to determine whether he's the right person for the job. And so it looks like Beyond is... has some grand plans with superheroes and helping and doing good. But there's some strange things that are happening, like in the background and around the Beyond, compound. And so you're kind of starting to get a little bit more information about Beyond and maybe what they're up to. But, they keep reassuring Ben that, he is their, big kind of superhero, that, they really need him and they want to make sure that he is the right fit for the job. And he's struggling with things, right? Becoming back as Spider-Man and, having, since he's a clone, he's having, flashbacks of memories, from Peter's past, and he's trying to deal with that. So this storyline really didn't move the story along that far. It was, out of the 3 issues that the new team has taken on so far, this was probably my least favorite. It really felt like a filler issue where not much really happened and it really didn't move the story along. Now, I realize that not every, book is going to be action-packed and full of reveals, but this one certainly felt like my least favorite of the 3. And really didn't add much more to the story. So kind of like a filler issue. There is a Spider-Man foe that makes an appearance at the end, and I won't give that away. Hopefully you guys will read it. If not, you may see it in next issue. Spider-Man foe who kind of appears at the end, and Ben Reilly, has a confrontation with him, and that's kind of a cliffhanger for the next issue. So, but I won't reveal that. I'll leave that up to you guys. To check out if you're interested. But yeah, so I mean, there were some little things happening in the background in some of the panels where you could kind of get a better sense for, what the Beyond Corporation is all about. And I think that's going to be the big payoff, right? What is their motive? Where are they getting their funding? What's their end game, right? Why are they, looking to help the city with superheroes when there's plenty of other superheroes out there? So there's got to be some motive, why are they doing this? So that's going to hopefully unfold, over the next, 5-10 issues, whatever the case may be. So, and that I think is going to be important. That's going to be, if that pays off well, then I think you'll look at this current run and say, wow, this is, was a great story. If it's, it's not a big or good payoff, I think we're going to feel like, oh, wow, here we go again, with the current run of Spider-Man not heading in the right direction. But overall, the 3 new issues after the Kindred storyline have been pretty good. Like I said, this was really the worst of the 3 for me. So certainly would like to hear what you guys think if you're reading, and I know a lot of people are not reading Amazing Spider-Man. A lot of people have left the series. I would certainly say if you're willing to jump back in, this would be the time to do it. But don't start with this issue. Certainly pick up the first two. 75, 76, and now this is 77. But we'll see. I'm still holding out hope that things will continue to move forward and it will be, a good storyline. But only time will tell. So thanks, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Drop some comments. Let me know what you think of this review. If you are reading Spider-Man, what do you think of the storyline? And what do you think? What's the deal with Beyond Corporation, right? Where do we think this is going? Right now, for me, it's 2. I'm not guessing too much. It's maybe a little bit too early for me, but I did feel like we got a little bit more intel on the Beyond Corporation in this issue, but that was really about it. So love to hear your thoughts, comments. Drop them, let me know, and we'll see you next review.